Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the today's dev sprint, which is a Django CV builder. Today we are going to talk about a little introduction to the Django, and we will present you that one project called CV Builder, how to build resume and all. So Nitin is going to present. Okay, so now let's get started. So what is the Django? What is the importance of the Django? Why it is so important? How we need to use the Django? So do you know that the Python is one of the favorite web framework in last year 2020, and even this year is also going to be continued that many people are started using the Django project, right? And Django is one of the favorites web framework in Python community, and also like we can use the Django for the building the web applications. So if you want to check the Django information, we can use the official website djangoproject.com. And Django is a fast and secure and scalable. And current stable version of Django is 3.1.4 as for the 19th December 2020. And the developers who developed this Django, the Django Software Foundation, it is a separate entity. So they actually built this one. First public release was 2005, and it is a completely open source web framework, so which we can use it. And second, importantly, the primary goal is to creation of the complex and database driven websites. And in the sense, Django is mainly used for the ORM tools. Okay, so by using the Django, there are many applications was built like Instagram, Mozilla, Washington Time, Discuss, Bitbucket, Nextdoor, and something like this. And Django is, we can use it. We don't need any database SQL queries information. We can build this one by using the Python code itself. So you write the Python code and we can build this one. So that's where we can use this Django widely, and it is completely object relational mapping tool, right? And so what is the technical information we can discuss on the Django? Okay, Django follows the MVT architecture, the model view template, and it supports the multiple databases like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, SQLite3. And by default database for the Django is SQLite3. And there is also, we have to use the server. Server name is the Django server. So Django server itself, which is in the development, right? So we can use this Django server only in the development. When it comes to the production environment, right, we can use the different tools. Okay, so like Nginx, Unicorn, these are the tools basically we use to build it in general, right? And how to start working on the Django. This is most important thing, right? Where I need to start. So basically we can use the any database, external database like MySQL, or like we can use Postgres database. Any SQL databases is mostly preferred to use because it is a ORM tool where we can build these applications widely, right? So, and one more important thing is, and if you wants to install the Django in our local computer, you have to use the what I can say that install the Python first and Django also. And to use this Django, we have to use the command called pip install Django. Then we can install it in our software. Now Nitin is going to present a screen basically to explain about his project. You'll get some idea. Okay, so Nitin.
Yeah. It is permission.
Yeah, now you can go ahead, please.
Okay. I think so. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So, hello everyone. So, we are going to discuss about a project that how to like build the CV. That is our project. So, before discussing about this project, let's understand what I am telling about you this. So, I already built this. I am showing you before doing a deep dive of this. So, this is my Django project. Let me go out, and I'm doing a run server. So you can see this is a CV generator. So we are going to give this URL as this is in my local system. But when we host into the cloud, we will give this URL to the job seekers or to anyone who want to share the CV. So here we are asking some details from the job seekers We are saying give your name, email ID, phone number, about you, degree, school, and all these details, right? Normally, what we needed in our CV building process. Once we have this, we will share this link to the users. They will update all the information. What we can do, internal to our organization or who is managing these profiles, they can go and simplified list. We can see all list of the users who updated their profile like there. And here simply we will click on the download, and we can download the CV of the respective person in a PDF format. This is our product. This is the product we are going to build. So without spending much of the time, now I think so you understood, right, what we are going to achieve. Now, not going to the much of the details, let me initiate or let me start a new project. Okay, and then we will be then we will understanding some of the basics of the Django, and then thereon we will build our own projects. So let me open a folder. Okay, let me go to the Django. I will create another folder. Let's say I'm giving resume builder. Let's say 5, anything, any folder name you can give. Select the folder, and I'm opening my new project. Okay, so the first thing what we need to do in this is that open a terminal. And this after opening a terminal, as we already discussed, right, the basic things installation of Django is very simple. Pip install Django, nothing great in that. Here for total focus is how to build a project in the Django framework. Django is a framework, as you all aware. So here, this basic command of starting or initiating any project, I'm straightforward. I'm going to the practical, because practical helps you understand much better in this. So I'm saying Django admin. I'm saying start project, and I'm giving any project name. Let's say my app. This is your framework, you need to design it. And because as the framework will keep growing, like as you keep adding the more and more things, it's become more complicated to get managed. So Django give us a framework to manage. This is your way of management, you do it better. So here what I am doing, I have created my app. I'm going to my app. So here we can see what are the things, my app and manage.py. Just hold on the manage.py. I will explain you what is and what is the need of the manage.py. Here you can see here, like my app one folder has been created. Inside that multiple things are there. We will be looking out couple of things which is needed for our project. Then what we are going to do, I'm saying django admin, and I am starting my app. What is the need of starting an app? What is the need of that? You will be understanding in a couple of minutes. So I'm saying start app. I'm saying let's say name anything PDF, right? Now my PDF has been there, right? This is my app. Now you need to you will be asked, you have a question. What is this PDF and what is this main app? Whenever you start a project, my app, right? Any name you are giving, it is creating the base, heart of the Django project. Here, everything is being controlled. These are the controllers. So how it has been controlled? Now you can see that setting.py, urls.py. So how they are interrelated and what is there? I've created a very quick slide so that you can understand this. So whenever you start a project or start a server, we are going to start a server very quickly. It will hit first manage.py. It will search where it is manage.py. Once it found, and manage.py will be created whenever you are going to start the project. When you hit manage.py, it will search the controller. Setting.py is the controller of the project. Here, what are the details? We will looking into it. Just understand the chronology and have this in your mind, this image in your mind. Okay. When you do a settings.py, we are having few information listed here. We will look into it. Then it will search for the url.py. This is a main app. This is required for everything. Means for the external user, whenever they are trying to reach out to any of the websites, they will be reaching out on the urls.py. This architecture, just wait for 1 minute. If you understood this, let me explain a couple of more things over this. So first it will go to the manage.py. It will search where it is. Then manage.py will hit settings.py. Let's go through the setting.py in like couple of minutes because we have to build our complete project. I will be showing you here a couple of main things. So this is a base directory. Which is your base directory? My app. By default, the path name is my app. Then the secret keys are not very useful as of now, but when you go to the advanced stages, it will be, you will be better to know. Installed apps. These are the by default apps which Django is giving to us. What is this? Admin, auth, authentication, content types, sessions when you're creating a session, messages, static files. All these will be when you're working on a big projects, all these will be needed, which is by default Django is providing to you. But which app I have added? I added PDF. So I need to add here PDF. Okay, the first step, you have to write the comma, don't forget that. You have to put into the codes for the better management. You can say my installed apps. You can put here Django provided apps. Like you can give a better name so that anybody can look into your uh, your code and understand which application is yours, which is by default. So here I have what are the installed apps I have written here. So manage.py will go to the setting.py. It will search what are the apps. Then it will, these middleware you will be understanding once you go through. Templates is a very important. Templates is again very important understanding when we are writing. We are in this project, we are writing lots of things in the templates. So just bear with me. This you can understand what is templates and other things we will be. This is a database. So Django itself is providing by default one database called a SQLite, which can be used in the small applications. Nothing you need to do. If you are doing a Postgres, you are using an Oracle database, anything, you just need to update the credentials here. It's very simple thing. So our focus is not on the database. We are going to use a default database, but you can use any database. Only Google it and just take the strings. What is a Postgres strings? What is an Oracle string? Just you put the host name, IP addresses, where it is hosted, and rest of the things Django will manage. So here we are using the default database DB SQLite. Now you will be asking a question. Where is DB SQLite? You cannot see, right? DB SQLite is not there. You soon will be seeing this when I am working on the database. When I need the database, then automatically this will be created. That's why it's called the light. But you will be getting, so database we are using by default. This is a validation process which is by default provided, and rest of these things is what is the time zone. We are creating a project of UTC by default. You can change it to the Asia Pac and other things. Language code by default is this and US. So I hope you understood this settings.py. Let's move on. Let me start my app. How can I start my app? Wherever manage.py is there, you have to go there, write Python manage.py run server. This is a way to test whether your application, whether your Django is being successfully started, configured or not. So you can say my installation successfully completed. But as of now, nothing is there. Let's start the project, right? So before starting this project, for the better understanding, I will show you another slide. So whenever you reach a url.py, this is the main url.py. What is written in the url.py? We will quickly look into it. See, whenever I click this site, it will search url.py. By default, it is saying admin site URLs. It means by default Django site. So whenever you click any site which is provided by Django, it will search in the patterns or the URL patterns. So it will search admin by default. So it is an admin, basically this is admin URL. So it does not require this context. But whenever you click on any of the URLs, it will search the URL patterns which are available. Then it will translate it to that sites. So as of now, path admin is there. It will go here and it will be say, by default 800. This is the admin site. So this you can see it has been done. One more point I would like to highlight. Now I need to work on the database, right? I need to work on the database. I need a user, I need tables and other things. So how can I do it? I need to create a super user. But before creating a super users, I need some configuration files or some configuration of the database. So up till now, I think you understood this point. What is a urls.py? So whenever it hits the urls.py, it will search which are the patterns available, which are the sites available, like facebook.com, facebook.com/users, facebook.com/languages. So whatever be the context you are giving, language/users, this you are configuring into the urls.py, which is a main file. These are optionals. If you are working on a bigger projects like PDF, I can create one. This you cannot find in this url.py here. Again, I'm saying this is your project. How you want to manage, it's up to you. So I can create one url.py here and I will translate this to the main url.py. You can do n number of things, but I am using this main url.py because my project is very small. So that's why I'm not going into these. So this url.py will hit views first. What is views? Views is a, in simple language, I can say it is a function or the class, or a function of the class, what you are defined in the Python, right? Function means you can define function or class, I would say, but what is a function? How you want to perform your application, how you want your application to translate your instructions, you have to write in the views. If anybody is from the database background, right? We are creating views. What is a views? It is the window. It is a window how I want to translate the information from my database or for any source. Don't think about right hand side as of now. Only think about view. View is only how you want to translate, how you want your application will give the information. You have to write the code in the views. I'm pretty sure, yeah, if you are new to this, you will be confused. But when we are going into deep into the project, you will be understanding it. So MVT, as Raja was saying, it only worked on the MVT model. What is that? View, it will work in the coordination. View will uh, look out in the model. In the models, what we are writing it, we are writing the what I say, what are the tables we are going to create, what how the tables, what are the tables, foreign key relationships, n number of things we are writing. If we go into the model, it will take a week. But as of now, in a simple term, you, what are the tables you want to create in your database, you have to write in the model in the Python language. Means you have to create a class and internally it translate into the tables. We will look into it. Templates like what you are, what how the information you want to showcase in the form of forms or in form of the templates. We will be working immensely on this project on the templates. So just have this in the mind. URL will search the view, view will look out the model, and view will look out the render the information to the template, and then they are working for the database. Everything will be working for the database, right? You are storing the information for the database, right? These templates and all, how it is working, you will be looking in a bit of minute, but have this image in your mind how it works. Main URL, go to the view, View will work in the relationship with the model and the template, and the template will again translate the information, or the model will reach out to the database in a coordination. So all these working in a very coordinated way, but MVT you have to remember in this frame, in this diagram what I am showing. So think about, I already shown you, right? What are the things you need? Name, phone number, details, and all. You need a table, right, to store all this information. So I already explained you where you configure your tables in the model. In the model, right? You go into the model.py, create one class. I'd say profile. In the profile model, we are inheriting this basically this models dot model by default. Django is giving provided us, so we have to use this, and we have to give the what are the details you want in your database. Let's say name. I'm creating very simple for understanding. Just go with the flow. So I say models dot, I'm saying it's a char field. Max length is a by default you have to provide. How much? Let's say max length of 100. Okay. I'm copying this. I'm saying what next you want in your table? Phone number, right? This is also the same thing. Then next, what you want? You want email ID. By default, email is a function provided by the Django, but I'm using a by default email, which is a max length. Then what else? Anybody can write in the forum what else we needed in the project. Name, phone number, email. I have list all the things, so you can put you know school, which is like schooling what the person did. You can put degree. Okay, you can put degree, what degree the guy has gone to. I think so. You can ask the person from the which university that guy did it. Okay. And what else? We can ask the skills. So I can say skill, what the skill the guy is having. So let's say what languages the guy is aware about. So I'm saying models dot, this time I'm saying text field. Let's say text field. Again, I'm saying max length because it can be more than 100. So I can saying, let's say 1000. Or what else you need? About you, right? About you. Tell me something about you. What is that? Previous, let's say previous, I would say previous work or previous profile or previous anything you can ask. So I'm taking these details. So I think so it's good enough information. So I already built that. I stored all this information in here also: name, phone number, email, school, degree, university, previous work, schooling, skills, about you. So I think so I have covered everything. Anything you want to add, we can add here. So this is the profile which has been created. Okay, let me control S. So you can see automatically my URL is keep updating and all the information is keep updating. Now, how I need to create this table in my database? So I need to go Control C. I will say Python manage.py, and here I am saying uh, if you don't know the commands, don't worry about it. So just click on the enter and you can see these are the commands available for you. So manage.py and put the enter. All these commands are available for you. So I want to do a make migration, right? So I want to make migration. Make migration will, what it will do, I will tell you. Let me run the command first. Let's say make migration. Here in the migration, it is creating 001 initial.py. What does this is having? It is again having its own formatted way how it has been created. It's again the class, but I told you that this is a table, right? And if you are from the database background, you always be aware that it should be something like create table name, right? How can you see that? I will show you. So again, I will be, and this is, you can see it from the SQL migrate command. I'm just copying this and SQL migrate and give the application name PDF and gives whatever, what is the name has been created 0001. So I'm saying 0001. So you can see here it is creating a table. This is the command it is executing inside the database. Now you say, where is the database? Automatically my database has been created, DB SQLite 3. As soon as you write, anything which is related to your database, automatically this SQLite database, which is provided by Django, is being created. You can use anything, just update in setting.py if you want to use Oracle or Postgres or anything. So still right now also my database is not created. My database is not, my tables is not created in the database. It is only creating everything on the framework. It is not creating in at the background. So for that, I need to run a command, migrate. So I have created only one, right? This is 001 is my table, right? What are the other tables? Like PDF 001 is my table. What are the other tables? Is by default tables, which is created by Django. What is use of that? Quickly we will come to know. When we create a user, it needs by default tables, right? If we are from the database background, we are about the things, it's by system tables is being provided where we are holding all this informations, right? So here also by default Django is the Django database is creating some tables. It is holding all the information. Okay, now I need to see my tables, right? How can I see my table? So for that, I need to create my user, create super user. So I'm taking admin by default. I'm saying admin@gmail.com. And I'm saying by default admin password. And it is it's because it's saying that it's not a good password. So I'm saying validation, it's fine. My password has been created. Let me log in into my server. So what is the command of that? First, I need to start my server. Let me start my server. I will go here. I think so. It is all automatic. This there. So here I will log in as an admin. Why admin? Because the context is admin in logging into my database. Sorry, I say admin. You can see by default group and users are there, but where is my table, right? I need to do something for getting replicated here. So what I will do, everything means administration. This is administration page, right? Django administration page. All administration page is controlled by admin.py of respective project. It's not needed that you have to update into the main. There's no admin.py in the main. So you have to update into the respective project. So I want this from, I just need to import my table. How I need to import my table means how I need to import my class. In the terms of Django, I'm saying models, import, what is that name? Profile. So here I'm saying admin, I'm instructing admin to go to the site, and get it register my table. Simple command, very simple, very easy. Just refresh it. You can see my table is created here and my application is here. Let me add something. All these tables or these columns which I have created, it's automatically popped up here for you because these are I have put the house. I'm not using rich text because I will tell you why I'm not using rich text. It's that by default the text file I'm getting in the Django. I am putting up these details here. So now, as per the diagram where we created something in the models. So I need to create something in a template and I need to create something in the view. So let me create something as a template. I will create a folder. If you're working in a big project, you create a separate folder outside all these things. But if you are working in a small project, you can create a template here from here. But if you're working a small project, you can create a folder in your respective application. That is not a problem. This template needs to be a name as a templates. Okay, the name should be given like that. And here I am creating, see what now these details, right? Model.py, name, phone number, who will put? The users will put, right? So I need to create certain template so that the users can fill these details, and I can put that all these details into my database. So I will create one file here and say accept.html. So here I am going to write my instructions. Here I'm writing my my template, what I need, what the information I need from the user. So just quickly, I'm just copying this and I'm going to explain you. I'm writing very basic thing, and rest of the thing is beautification and all. I will do a copy certain things I have already written. So quickly, I will go through. This is a basic template. You will find it everywhere. If you put exclamation enter, also you will find this template by default. For this, you need to go to the workspace and just install Django templates. This is a beautiful syntax and templates you can install. Okay, so for me it's already been installed, so I need not to worry. So yeah, what I have to write here, what I need, and one more information. This you need. What is this? This is a bootstrap. This is a bootstrap. What is bootstrap? You go here, say bootstrap CDN. You put the CDN, go here, introduction of bootstrap, and copy this link. I have copied this link in the CDN. If you want to install and configure bootstrap, it's very good enough. Otherwise, you can use this links, which is related links of the bootstrap, and just you can use in your template. So what information I need from the user? I need name, username, and all. So I create a, okay, I need a, all this information needs to be in the form of form, right? I need a form for that. So let me go through it here and say Django bootstrap forms. So I will say, let me put that in the forms and see bootstrap forms. I will go through, I will say a very basic one, and then I will do a rest of them copy paste. So here I'm going to do a copy, right? What are the things are not, which is not needed, I'm going to remove it. Let's do quickly, so we are not going to invest much of time, but basic thing we need to understand how it works. So let me go here, and button I need these things. Is it again and again it is coming? I remove this, I remove this. So this is a basic template I needed. And I'm going to see, as of now, there's nothing great in writing these HTML formats. Everything is available online. Just use as per your requirement. So I'm going to remove this. I will say name. I need a name from a user. And I need this type is text type. ID is name. And I'm putting a detail here. Name is equal to name. Okay. And I don't need this described by. Placeholder you can put. Placeholder you can put here. You can say enter your name. Means it will tell the user what you need to do in this, in this tab. Say enter your name. You can put the details here. I don't need this small ID and all. I can remove this. This is a template of one single head like name uh, tab is being completed. So the same thing I will be doing. I will be copying it and pasting it here, and I'm saying, let's say phone, and this again the text format. ID is phone. IDs should be the same what is in your models.py. Always keep remember this. I already told you, always remember this. pick, right? They always work in coordination. View always refer model, view always, and we have to render the information to the template. All these work in a coordinated way. You understand the relationship between the view and template in a few minutes, but as of now, I'm just have this in mind. So the name should be right, correct. So here I'm putting the phone, and here I'm putting the phone. Placeholder, you can put anything, enter your phone number. Okay. In this way, I have to do a same thing again and again. Let me do the two tabs, and then what I already written, I will copy and put it here. I am updating the two tab, how it looks, how it is working. Just slap in the two tags, and rest of the things we will follow the already which I have written. So this I have written because of the sake of time. We have to complete this project, right? So this except.html, I have updated two things. So where it will be getting the information, I already told you. In the views.py is the way you have to write the instruction, how your information should be translated, what type of information you can translate from the database. Here you need to write the instruction. So let me quickly write. You have to write in a function on the class format. So I'm writing in the function format. Class is very much easy. You have to use the decorators and all, but here the function, how you can use it, I'm explaining you. So let's say accept. by by default, the request is the whatever the request it is coming, how you want to manage. So this is basically a request which is by default parameter. Here I am saying return render. I am rendering. What I am rendering? I am saying rendering whatever be the request it is coming to the database. I am rendering back to the accept dot html. So you will be asking a question, right? How it is, how does aware, where is accept.html? It is in the settings.py. By default, it is looking out the project templates. So by default, I'm not changing anything. That's why I'm not giving. If you are giving any other location, just give, like, let's say you are giving a template location, you give a template and backslash. So it depends on you how you want to manage. So here I'm giving inside the project, and this till this template, my settings.py, if you go here in the templates, it has been defined here. So this directory is by default, it is looking out the templates directory. So it is till now, it's everything is defined. So I need not to write anything in the views, in my views. So I'm saying just render the information. I'm just quickly saving it, and I'm putting up all these things, saving it, and let's see. And now what is left? What is left? I'm giving the instruction to my template. I'm giving the instruction to my views, but I have not updated anything to the URL, which here, first, when the user will be hitting up, they are hitting to the urls.py, right? So I need to update my url.py. So I'm saying path. I'm just giving a blank. I'm not giving any context. You can give any context. We will be looking out in a 5-10 minutes. Many contexts we are going to write. And here, what I need to do, I need to import my view. So URL always looking, just have this diagram in your hand, URL always hitting the views, whether it is a local view or whether it's your project view. So when I'm saying local view, you can create here your view, or you can always hitting to the project view. So how I can import my project view? From there in many ways. You can use from PDF. This is my project. This is my app, and I'm importing what? Views. Okay. So and here I need to write, this is that by default, you have to understand, this is the format you have to write, path, and here, this is the URL pattern, you always remember, and here you have to write views dot accept. This is the function you have written, right? Views dot accept, and here you need to give the name. You can give the accept. Okay. Here I have written accept. Now quickly I will go here and I will see the name and the phone number it is. It is not formatted way, because obviously you have to give the container, rows and everything. So this is the formatted way. Let me take, I have written already this code. full code here. Let me copy paste and I will show you the complete things, and I will explain you quickly. It's because I have to copy paste again and again the same thing again and again. It's not a value add. So I already shown you. Let me copy paste these things and I will explain you quickly. So what I'm going to do, I'm writing my complete template and you will see how it looks. Okay. I have copied it here. Let's see how it looks. So this is the way it looks. And let's go to the template quickly in 2 minutes, because it's the same thing. You can Google it, n number of templates, you will get it. But just quickly understand how I have written it. So this is a by default head, and the body part, what I have written, container. Understand the container. If you're new to the HTML world, then understand this is a container. I want my application should be in the container format. Row M5 from the above, leave the rows 5 rows and write this column MD12. What is showing by default, everything is in the it's your whole page is divided into the top 12 major columns. So I'm saying my this row 5 and MD6, whatever you are going to write it here, it should be in the column MD12. Means complete page you will take. You create an MD, what is that? Margin grid. So you create a margin grid of 12 and write this CV generator here, text. You can do it anything you want to take. If you don't like the format, you can do a h2 tag here. If you do a h2 tag here, let's see how it looks. Just refresh it, it will go smaller. It depends on you how you want to use it. And once I close my row and column tag here, so you can see still my container tag is not closed because I want the full form should be written in the container. So my container tag should become, I'm going to close at the end. So here I am opening my class row and column, and here I am closing it. So one tag is closed here. Okay. Similarly, another instruction, what is it? Please fill the details. Again, I am opening row, column. We will be writing in one of the template. So just for the time frame, because of the time frame, I have written as a backup. So you can see here I'm closing my tag for this row and column. I am filling these details, and this is the instruction row 5 and MD7 means create a grid of 7 here, and all these form details, what is that? Name, email address, phone number, about you, degree, schooling, university, everything you will be putting into the this form. You should be putting up into the my container tab. So everything should be in the container. So I think you understood all these things. I'm pretty sure you are aware about it. This thing, what is that? Method is equal to post. I'm going to remove this. Let's understand the significance, right? And I'm removing this also. When the error will come, we will see how it is. I'm just saving it. I removed the method. So as of now, these details are there, right? Let me add something about you. There is a Laurie Epsom. You can take. Let's see, Laurie Epsom. So here very good text is there. You can copy it, paste, because I want to write a good text about you and all. So you can refer these sites. It's very nice. So I'm just putting up. So, placeholder is there MIT, right? I'm saying you put an MIT, anything you can put. You can say, just quickly put it here and skills and all, and then submit. Let's see whether this anything is been updated in my database or not. Let's say admin. So my bad. I'm putting up here. Let's go. Nothing has been updated, right? Because as of now, what I did, I have created a template. I am asking my view to render this information directly to the site, but I'm not giving any instructions. What needs to be done? If somebody is writing all this information, if I give this vanilla code, vanilla link to the users, they will write. But where the information is stored, where I'm instructing, I'm not instructing anything. So let me quickly instruct. So first of all, I will go to the accept.html. Here I am saying method is equal to post. If anybody is post, when this post will be activated, When you click on the button submit at the right at the bottom, I've written a submit, right? This submit button. So whenever you hit the button submit, then the post will be activated. This post will be method post will be activated. So how I will instruct to my views? I will go to the views here. I will be instructing. So I'm saying how you manage your database, how you manage your things. You have to write here everything. So I'm saying if request dot method dot method equal to post. If it is post, what you need to do? Name. What is the name you are getting from there? Just um, the request what you are getting from here, you need to post this. What I'm writing, I'm telling you the explanation also. Whatever the request you are getting, you post this into my database after getting it from the user. And what the user is putting up the information, name. And here I'm saying whatever be the information is put, user is going to put, user is going to give, you you get this information from the user and post into to the database. But posting instruction I am going to write, but just I'm telling the explanation of this whole line. So the same thing I need to do it for the other. So let me quickly write this here, and let's say change it. Phone number, I'm changing phone here. So you have to write the same thing what is in your database. Don't change it, miss guys. If you change anything, you write smaller and capital, you will not get the details. Okay, I want this data should be updated into the database. So I'm saying phone number, I'm saying email. Quickly I'm going to write it, email. Let's say, what is that, degree, I'm quickly writing a degree. I'm going to write university. Spelling should be correct. If you are writing a if you're writing a small wrong spelling anything, it will not update. Basically this is more important. Here you can give any name, so I'm giving the same name. Let's say skills, I'm putting the skills. What else? About you, about you can put about you. Here you can put what is that left, anything left, previous work, you can put previous work. And you can put previous work. Okay, so all these things I want. If you have a, like if it is a post, then take all this information from the user and post it into the database. And how in the Python, how you are doing it, how you are, if you want to pass these variables into your database, how you are doing it, you are creating an object of your class, right? And what is the object of your class? This is my class. This is my class, right? This is my class. I have not imported. I have to import that from dot model import profile. So I have to import this class for my models, and I'm saying in the profile. And how you are passing normally the instructions, if you're passing the after creating the object, obviously the same thing in the Python what you're doing, right? You have to write name equal to, so here quickly we have to write name equal to name. I'm just giving the same name of phone is equal to phone, email equal to email, degree. You can give any name, but it's better use the same name, right? I'm just passing these attributes in my class, right? Degree is equal to degree. I'm passing that university. Just bear with me. It will take hardly 2 minutes. University. I'm saying skills equal to skills, about you, whatever the information you are putting up here, about you, and I'm saying previous work. I'm going to write the previous work. So I quickly I'm passing all this information, and here I'm saying after passing this information, I'm saying profile dot save. I'm saving this information. Simply, I'm just when I am putting this information, I'm passing all this information, and I'm saying whatever you will get it from the user, just post into the database. Let's say it will work or not. I'm definitely it will throw an error. Let's see. So you will understand. So I'm writing anything here, and let's say schooling. I'm giving anything. You just write anything here, update anything just for the sake because it's failed. I know, and the reason it's so it's entered the database or not. I'm pretty sure it will not. See, if I refresh it, it will not. Here, why? Why it is not posting the information here? So anybody can try. So I am posting this information. I'm saying if request. So I'm pretty sure it's not an issue. Just putting the proper format. Always, this is your project. Always looks better when you know it should be proper formatted. So somebody will look out your project. It should be proper. So what is the problem? Let's say I'm putting updating all this information here. Why it is not coming? Anybody can guess? You can post your things in the instructions. Just I'm so it's failed, right? Why? CRSF token, we have removed it, right, from our template. Why? CRSF token, whenever, see, just in a simple or a simple term, you can go and explore much in detail. But as of now, I will tell you, whenever you are asking any information over the net, over the, this token needs to be there. This is an authentication token. So this you have to remember whenever you are putting this profile here. I told you, right, it will fail. The reason behind is that I want to show you this error. That's why I going into the accept.html, I'm putting this here. So let me go back. Just again, I have to refresh it. Let's see whether it is working or not. So let me quickly take some details here. I'm saying ptech and anything you put it here, previous skills, anything information. It's saying profile is unexpected argument skills. Let's see. Like whenever because you are writing all these things, you are expecting these type of things. Let's see, we have to resolve this issue. So we'll go here and we'll see where I did mistake. So go to the views, skills. Okay, and my model skill is there. So see, spelling skill. So I told you, right? If you are not writing the same thing, it will fail. So this is good. You are getting these errors so that you understand the importance of what needs to be written. So this here you need to write the same thing actually. So all this information is thing good enough. Let me see whether it will not work because I have to refresh it. Always you need to refresh it because it is always in the buffer, right? So you cannot do it. So let me quickly copy paste here about you. I'm saying MIT, anything I'm giving here information. Go to the XYZ, here skills I'm updating. Skills is not defined, okay? Where it is there, skills is not defined. Okay, I got that. In the templates, right? If you go in the templates, I think so it is the word skills. Degree, school, previous work, skills, right here. So that's a problem. If you have to write, you have to write very cautiously because this is searching the information skill. Okay. Okay. So this is one thing. And here I just forget to mention you, if you are using the text field there, you have to write in the text area tag. So you have to open and close it here, the text area tag. Let's see. So the more the error we will get, the more we will getting, all these importance of the, what are the fields and all you will get to know. Just I'm copying pasting again here, write something good. I'm expecting skills should be rectified. I don't want to see the skills issue now. Let's see. Somewhere skills is not defined. Okay. I'm saving it. I save this information skill. Let's see. We will see. We will resolve it. The small issue will be creating a couple of things. So we can resolve very quickly this issue by updating our table. But I just want to make sure that we can do something here. I am pretty sure this is okay. Let me quickly removing it 127 and updating this information. Let's write anything. I'm saying MIT, anything information. It should post something, and then we will look out the details. Okay. Name. Anybody can tell what is the mistake here we are doing? Skills is not defined. Skills, right? So here is a culprit. You can write in the in your YouTube as the live chat is going on. You can update the things if you find something. So it shows you are looking out the minute details. Just a peer review, I would say. Okay, so hopefully this will resolve. Let's see. Okay, and I am updating this information. I am giving anything else. So let's see. So now it has not giving any error. Let's see whether it is updated anything in my database. So it is updated, right? So why name is not here? Anybody? Name is not here. Why? Because this is a small, right? And database you will get a capital, right? That's why the problem. So anything if you are not giving as per the information, it will leave it as a blank. You can manage here any errors, but I'm saying if anything you are not giving any here properly, so you can update here also, but I just want to update from my main page. So required field about you, I'm just updating here information, I'm saving it. So my information is updated from the backend I have updated. So front end, anybody wants to update, let's say I'm writing any information, I'm using this documentation and I'm going to update, let's say MIT and schooling here. So in the projects, live projects also, you will be getting these issues. So I got this detail, I got all the details. School is a problem. 100% we have done something wrong. That's why school is not popping up. Why the school is not popping up? Let's see, because I'm not providing in the details of the school here. So let's see. So let's move on from here. So you understood, right? These mistakes, some of the mistakes I am intentionally doing. Something is happening by when you're working on the project, so that you will be understanding all these things. So here I am not passing the school. That's why it's not popping up. So if you want, you can add the school here and do it. Let's move on. So this form like this details I am putting up and my database is getting all this information. Okay, now this information which is in my database, how can I translate, how can I move into the PDF format? So I need some of the interlinking thing. I need something which it can translate from the database, it can convert in something. I cannot directly convert into the PDF for my database. So here what I am going to do, I am going to create a template. What is a template? I'm going to create a template. Let's say resume.html. What this resume will do? Let's quickly build this template. By default, this is a tag. You will get it. I'm just passing the information. Let's say h2 tag you are creating here, and I'm saying. So here you need some information for creating this template. So like name, Nathan, everything, right? Name, schooling, you have to write in the form of the template. How can you write it? So you need the information here. From where this template will get the information, go to the basic diagram. From here, that where the template will get the information from the views, right? It cannot directly go to the database. It has to work in this way, MVT. So template will go to the views. I have not written anything in the view. Let's write something in the view to create a template which render my request. So how can we create a template? Let's say def, I say resume and say request. I want to convert each and every ID, each and every user's profile into the HTML first. From HTML, I can convert into the PDF. That's I know. So each and individual ID, I need information. I need to pass an ID also, individual ID. So I need a request. What is a request? I need the particular ID also. How I manage this ID, we will see. So this is user underscore profile I am going to take, and I am going to what I need from the database. I need the profile. This is my this is my table. For accessing any objects in the table, you have to write objects, and I need all information. You want all information or you want the individual ID? Anybody can post. I don't want all information. I want the particular ID. I want to convert HTML, uh, all this information to the HTML of the particular ID. So I will say get ID is equal to ID, or you can say PK is equal to ID, primary key. So always one ID will be created whenever you create a table. I already shown you when we are showing the SQL migrate command, right? So I want to render this profile into my template. How can I render this information? Let's say return render, and what I need to render? I need to render my request. Where I need to pass this information? I need to pass this information into my resume.html. What I need to render? What I need to render? I need to render this context. I need to, here I'm not passing any information. That is fine. I am not giving anything because I'm taking something from the user form. I've created a form, but here I need to pass this information to the template. Okay. So what I need to, what I need to pass the context. Context always be passed in the form of the dictionary. So this user profile, you can create a context outside also, one variable, or you can pass the here also as a dictionary. Okay. So here I am passing this information. So user profile is having all the information of particular ID, name, schooling, degree, everything. So I have to create one template here. You can create a small template. Just want to show the information, everything. So I'm creating here template. I'm saying first what you need, user underscore profile dot name. So here in this way, double quotes, you can get the variables. So just you need to have this information in user.profile. You get the information with the double brackets. Sorry, my bad. Code, not quotes, double brackets. Okay. And just close your h2 tag. Similar way, I am going to just quickly write something. So let's say phone. Let's say, sorry, my bad. So let's say email. Here I am going to see, think about how you want that profile should be in HTML format. That HTML will convert into the PDF. So after these information, normally we are putting name, phone number, emails at the top, right? Then we are creating one horizontal line. I'm creating one horizontal line here. This is HR, right? Then I'm going to create a paragraph P, and what I need to write here, let's say summary. I'm right here and say, and closing my tag. And here I'm going to write another paragraph tag. What I need to write, user dot in double quotes. So user dot profile, and I'm taking the, let's say, skills. Okay, and closing this bracket. Okay, here in this way you can write n number of things. You can write your now degree in a school. You want to write, you say degree and just write um, education, right? Education field. And here you close your, and here you create unstructured list and closed your unstructured list. And in an unstructured list you will write the information like list. This is a way, this is pure HTML, pure HTML. So you can write here user, my bad. So here you can write here user dot profile dot, let's say degree, or you can say from user dot profile from university. You can write anything, right? The way you want the formatted, the way you want to do it, you can do it in this way. So I'm just created an unstructured list here, and inside I create a list. So n number of whatever the information you will be getting, you can update it here. So I'm quickly saving it. So again, have this diagram in your mind. You updated the template. You ask your views how to render the information, but you have not updated anything in the urls.py, which is external to the field. So I updated my this one, resume ID, particular ID. Let me update my urls.py. What is that? Create this path. Again, this is the URL pattern. What is the URL pattern you want? This is the 4 data types are there. One of the data type is int. I'm saying int ID, and I'm saying backslash. So anything which is in the backslash, let's say particular ID 1, 2, it should refer this into the views dot what, resume, and when say name is equal to resume. So this is the way you can format the ID. So let's see, no attribute is okay. I think the spelling is wrong. Oh, why it does not come? Let's see. 1 second. My def is strong. Okay, I have to write here. So you see, if you're not writing into proper format, it will not um, it will not accept the things. So you have to write in a proper format. I'm quickly writing it. Let's go to the urls.py. Now it got the, let's say, resume. By default it will come. So if you're writing it properly, by default it will come. So right now what I want to achieve here, whatever the information you are passing /1, so this is converting into the HTML format. What it is doing, let's go to, because the second information I put, right, let's see, go here, and second information will be coming up here. So whatever the details, I'm not updated everything in the template. You can go and format it in a better way. Resume, whatever the things you are going to put, right here, you can put a line. If you want to make a horizontal line, you can create a horizontal line here, and you can see a horizontal line will be created. So the way you want the template should be created, you can format it. So couple of things I have achieved, right? I have updated my accept, what is the user accepted. I have created one resume.html, one HTML format. So whatever with the views, I am getting the information from the database, I am passing this into the resume.html. But how I need to convert into the PDF? My end goal is not to, my end goal is not this. My goal is to convert into the PDF. So for the PDF, I have to import a couple of libraries. So I'm saying, so, and this I need to, whenever let's say I'm giving this URL to the HR, right, to download that. So it has to be on HTTP, right? It was on the web. So I'm saying Django, say Django dot, let's say HTTP. I need an import HTTP response, and from one package I also need, that is template. What is that template? I will tell you in a couple of minutes. And here I am saying a loader. I need to import import PDF Lite kit on PDF kit. If it is not there with you, you just install pip install PDF kit, you can do. And one IO. See, IO is needed if you want to send the information from the form to the database, database to the form. This is by default needed. So it's better to have for the better performance perspective. So what I need to do, whatever be the user is putting up the details here, profile ID, right? I'm getting this profile ID. I need to create a template. What is a template? What is a template? I have to I have to load this. I have to load this information. Dot get template. I will load that. That is a loader way. I have to load my template into the which template I need to load into the current profile. Here I need to load my resume.html. This is a resume.html. So this I need to load it. What I need to use is this template. This template I will be using into the, what I need to do with this template. This template I have to convert into the HTML. Like, let's say what after this command you will be getting the information. I'm saying template dot, what it will do, render. What in you loaded this template, but what it is going to render, I'm not passing the instruction. This is not this is not I need it as of now. I don't need as of now. So because for your demo purpose I have put that render request. I was showing this, but it's not needed. So HTML template dot render, what I need to render, I need to render this profile. So you have to pass this into the into dictionary always. I have rendered this user profile. What I need to do for this HTML format, see, once you complete this template loading the profile and after that converting into the user profile into the you passing this user information, whatever the ID, into the user profile, what you're going to do, you are going to convert into the PDF. So I will say PDF kit, what I need to do, from string. So this is something you need to remember. You have to use this from string HTML, whatever the information I'm getting here, HTML in the HTML form. See here, you can write, you can read it. What is the form string? The parameter could be in the raw text, parameter could be in the false means will be returned as a string. So we have to return everything as a string, right? So in my case, I have to use the false option here after. You can always refer. It's very easy, and it's showing very very nicely. And what options I can use? So options I can use. What is an option? Here option I need to define how option, like what would be the option here. So here I am going to define my options. So what is an option here? I'm going to define here, let's say page size. What is a page size? Page size should be into my letter format, equal to letter. And one more option I can use. Basically, it's up to you. Encoding. Encoding my page is into the UTF-8. So this I need to use comma because we are passing this into the form of the options. Okay. Once I have this PDF format, I have to, okay, sorry, it's my bad. And I have to pass in the form of dictionary, right? So see, very quickly it understood your errors, and it will be showing you. So in the PDF, what I need to do, PDF, I need to do a response. I need to create a response here. Response is equal to, what response you need to create? You have to like this PDF, whatever be the request you are getting, you have to convert this response into the HTTP format. So HTTP response, what is that? PDF. And this PDF, you have to write one thing, that is what is the content type. Basically it is a PDF, right? So I'm just saying content type is equal to content type is equal to, let's say, application slash PDF. And here I'm saying response. I have to write this thing. This is by default. You will get it and all this information in the Google how to download this in template. This is a format you have to give. So I say content how this content should be disposed. So disposition, spelling is should be not SIT position. Okay, I hope I'm not writing a bad spelling. If it is there, it will not work. I'm saying attachment. Whatever be the PDF would be there, it should be in the form of the attachment. And once this response will be created, I'm just rendering, return this response. I'm just returning this response. So just for the quick check, I'm not doing anything wrong. I have the full code here. I'm just not, with the sake of time, I will see I'm not writing anything wrong. So HTTP PDF content type, spelling should be correct. And this response, this position, spelling should be correct. So I'm just putting up again here. So spelling should be correct. So my purpose, what my purpose is there, I have to, when I click on this, right, it will ask me download the PDF. So I'm just saying open, and my PDF has been generated, right? You can see my PDF has been generated. This is a demo profile. Let's say I want that contest here. I'm saying 1. So it is downloading, it's existing, it's in opening here. It's migrating the profile. So you can download this profile. So this purpose has been done. My last thing is required. I have to, this is not the right way, right? I cannot ask the HR to go and put like this way and that way, right? To have this information. Anything you can do and you can download. I don't want the user should do all these things for me. I want a complete list of the name and the complete details in my whenever the person will click on the site, the complete details, the name with that resume it should list. So I have to create one another view, which is called the list, and I again pass the request here. What I need to do in this, again, I need to get all the details from variables always should be in a smaller, and this is my table profile dot objects dot all. This is ORM. So this is the way the query you have to write in the Django. You are getting all this information from the database. Okay, it's not object, it was objects. So this object I will be passing in another HTML format so that my name and the list should come. So simple, just you need to go to the basics. Whenever you want anything, you want that your name and the PDF format should come side by side, just go to the basics. I have just created a view, and here in the view I am going to, what I say, return render, and inside that I am saying request. What I need to request, I need to pass this information into the, let's say, list.html. So I'm saying list.html, which is I have not created. I will create that. So I'm just putting all this information in the view. And what I need to pass, I need to pass this context profile. So this information I will pass. So I will explain you why I'm doing all these things in a couple of minutes once I will write the list.html. So I will go here quickly and I will say list.html. Okay. Again, this is a long process. We have a very limited time. So what I will do, I will take my template, what I have written, so that, and I will explain you what I'm doing it there. It is very, very easy to write the that HTML file. So I'm just copying this and I will explain you. Okay, just quickly I will explain you what I'm doing. So here again, this is this is a bootstrap entry and everything. Nothing, nothing new is there. So I am again formatting my container. I'm saying container row is equal to M5 from the 5th row. MD is equal to 6. Complete grid you will take of the 12 and update this information CV database profile with the H2 tag. And here all the profile information, whatever be in my database, whatever be in the database, all the name, I will take it here. I am taking the name here, and I am tagging this information with the ID, with the href. Whenever you need to write name in front of any URL ID, link ID you have to provide, in this format, href ID. Here I am creating a button ticket. I am saying warning. This warning will convert into the yellow, and I am putting the name of that button ticket as a download CV. Simple thing. So what I'm doing here, I'm passing this context profile here into the list.html. In the list.html, I am looping this information. So this is a way to format to the loop, for loop. And once you have this information, I want the name and the what are the profiles are there. So I'm just quickly, one thing is left, my views updated, list is updated. I just quickly update in the urls.py. What is the urls.py I need to do? I need to do a path, and simple thing, I need to give a context. So how you want to say list backslash, and here I'm saying views dot. If list is updated here, then you are writing, you are correctly writing it up, and name is equal to list. So this name is equal to list and all. As of now, is not needed. When you're building a big application, like you have to pass the URL and you have to give the name directly, you can pass the name. So there it is. It's a big importance. So let's see whether I can achieve my last goal or not. So I'm saying list. Oh, why it is not coming? So something here. Something is missed in here. Views, URLs, and very simple thing would be there. Why it is not coming? Request. I'm doing a profile. Okay. And list.html, what we are doing, we are passing this into the profile. Anybody can know what is the problem? Because I'm looping with the profile. Here you can give any name, but this name should be my profile list, what I'm passing, right? What I'm passing here, it should be updated here, right? And then I can loop the things. I can put any name. As of now, I'm putting the same name, but you can put any name here, right? For the perspective. That's why it's saying it's going into the loop and it's not doing anything. Let's see. So profile.name, it is coming. Something here is a text format here. Okay, got it. So I have to write it here correctly. I'm not sure what is the problem. Let's see. Name. Okay, let's see where the profile name is coming. Something is missed here. Profile dot name. Profile dot name. Okay, so this should be okay. So I'm saying this is the database. This is the database. I'm going to click on it. List profile ID didn't match any of this current path. Name list backslash. Okay, so let's see where I'm missing here. List here, and I am passing this information in my profile. And what error it is giving? So when I click on the download, it's saying the pattern except or the list backslash. Something is in the URL. Okay, I don't think so it's a problem. Let's see. But it should not be a, normally it should not be a problem, anything. It's saying name, admin, name except, and list name. The current path profile ID didn't match any of this. Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, I will be going into the list.html. Something wrong in my profile ID here. Something wrong in my profile ID here. So let me write it again. Let's see. It's nothing wrong. I'm just putting up profile dot id and I'm closing the bracket. Let's see. So these problems will come. You will get to know where there is something I'm what mistake I'm doing. So when I'm clicking it, it is downloading my CV. So start download, open it, all the information you will get. So only you need to give this link, list link, and whatever the profile has been listed, you can download. So I think so we are good with the timing. Any questions you have, let me know. So only this is a copy paste problem. When you copy paste, this is a problem. Other things, I think so it is good. So I told you the yellow color will come. If you will not give this, let's say you're changing any spelling here, right? Bombing, let's see. So color will go. I think so. We covered everything with the regarding the project. If any questions you can pose, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Nitin. Thank you so much for sharing all the insights on the project and executing this successfully. And thanks for your time. And we'll conduct so many sessions on this channel. Yeah. Thanks for your time, Nitin. It is
Okay.
really great session. Thank you.